Hey William, how are you? Long time no see, man. How have you been? I'm doing good. It's been busy for me as well. Wrapping up the PhD. I'm submitting. Well, I'm completing in November, and my submission is in January. So yeah, been quite busy just wrapping up stuff. Hey Rubber, thank you very much. Good luck with your tournament too. So I'm gonna be trying something different today for today's tournament. Let's see, where's my project funding? Okay, equip this. Maybe I should try to roll the 241 subs on this module. Let's see, so we have max recovery, that's good. Recovery amount, cash bonus, package chance, cash per wave. What else can I put in? Do I not have? I have the cash bonus. Oh, there's nothing that I can put in that is useful. Okay, let's not bother about it. Hey Kristen, I hope you have a harder bracket than I do. I think I need to roll my harmony conductor for tournaments. And Kristen, you mentioned that like so I would have like this amount of defense. Is that even enough? Why do I have so little defense? Oh, because I should roll this out for defense percent, the landmine radius substat. Yeah, okay. Let's do that. Do I want landmine chance or landmine radius? Yeah, I'm gonna step up today. So we roll in defense percent instead of landmine radius. That way I have like 4% extra defense, right? So the plan would be to use harmony conductor in tournaments today because of the range ultimate and knockback resistance. I would take the shockwave size out. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, okay. Okay, so roll in the defense percent. It might take a while, but we haven't done any rerolls for a long time. I'm like 380 million now. Went up by 100 million. So I think it's okay if we do a little bit of rerolls today, huh? Greeting, hello, how are you? How are you doing? So I think with today's battle conditions, I'm just gonna ditch what's that thing? Inner landmines altogether, because number one, I don't need, I've got percent damage, right? So let's take this. I've got percent damage, and then with range ultimate I kind of need a larger range, so no point having inner landmines at all, I think. Yeah, I don't think there's any point to that. Okay, let's just try it. That means I need to roll my harmony conductor for tournament substats, and based on what we talked about, right, Kristen? So I'm like almost 91% defense, this amount of defense absolute. I think it should be enough to tank overcharge hits. So and Greenie, if you're listening to this, let me know, like, this amount of defense percent and defense absolute, is it enough to tank overcharge? Question from Chief, how's my lady boyfriend? I mean, okay, let me ask her at the moment. Kristen, how are you? K-Hit, hello, how are you, man? Long time no see. How's your tier 21 farming? Yeah, decent amount of shots. Okay, good. Then I don't need Primordial Collapse, so I can roll my Primordial Collapse for farming, which means I can take out all of this substats, right? And I get to put in what? Wait, what do I already have Chain Lightning quantity. Yes. So I need to put in, well, I need to put in my Smart Missiles, and I think it was Black Hole Duration for the permanent Black Hole. No, not that permanent Black Hole would be useful today, but I mean, Poison Swamp doesn't really do very much, right? So we take this out. We've got 4 substats. Okay, so Poison Swarm cooldown. Do I even need the inner landmine quantity? Not with my kind of cooldown, I think. Let's just roll it like that first. Fuck. Why did I just... I was thinking if I got this, I might keep it, but then I like Smart Missiles, and it's what's going to come into my range line today. Just buffed vampires and rays, I think. I think we can just remove this. Let's just ditch inner landmines altogether. It's not been doing well the last tournaments for me. Ayo, why go for me? Chief, if Chief plucks up the courage and asks me himself, then I would ask him how he's doing. But you're my ladyboy today. Excel Daily. Yeah, this is my free-to-play tower. Well, this is my only tower. Free to play. What is that? Error 404. Hey, Dr. Trashback, how you doing? Kristen was asking me how he was how I was doing. So you know, I just had to say hi to my ladyboy. So we're gonna try hard in today's tournament. We're gonna try hard without inner landmines because we got percent damage now. You might notice that my gems has gone down a little bit since last week's stream. So basically what I did was I got the Plasma Cannon Mastery and I just gem rushed it. So we have decent ability to kill rays and vampires. We have Orbital Augment. We have Chain Lightning Plus at level 8. That's decent percent damage, I think. So I think we should be fine without the inner landmines. And based on what I saw last tournament, it didn't really seem like towards the end of the run my inner landmines were doing anything anyway. I think I was like AE region for my inner landmine damage, and my total damage was like 900 AF. So I think the inner landmine damage, yeah, not. Maybe in the like before wave 3000 it might be useful, but really the percent damage is what's going to make the difference. Alright, we got all the substats we want. Nice. So we take the new substats. So this is like just the old school setup, eh? We're going old school today. Tournament. Okay, now I need to deck out my shockwave size. And since we are not using inner landmines, I think we can even go with like 30 on the range. Yeah, so we go with like 140. No, I can't do that. I can't do that because I need to see what my maximum range would be. So my maximum shockwave size is 3.35. That would be 141 range. So slightly too much range. Wait, but that 141 is with the old fleets. So I think it should be fine. I think it should be fine. 146 meter range. We should still be able to push all the enemies right to the edge of my range line. I think that's good. I also have a knockback force substat on my orbital augment for the knockback resistance. So that should help with the juggling of the ranged enemies. And I think this would be a good setup for today. Okay, let's try it out. I'm excited. So tournament, oh yes, respect this. Tournament. Now I want to... What should I put up? What should I bring up? I guess we do the rend armor. Not like it would really matter, but bring them all up kind of equally. Okay, and now bots. Guardians, remove this and this. Tech and ally. Now should I even should I try even harder and do a guardian respec and spec into the attack chip? There is like the respecs thing tomorrow. Let's try it. Let's just do it. It's on stream anyway. Okay. Greenie, do I just deck out my attack chip? Oops. How do I spec my attack chip? Is there like a upgrade path for the attack chip? I guess we lower the cooldown first. Yeah, we lower the cooldown. Tower Guardian attacks enemies with the most missing health, dealing a percentage of their lost health as damage. Do 8% for targets, then cooldown. Okay. 4 targets and then cooldown. Oh, it goes down so low. Oh, 30 seconds. Now what do? I still got 9,000 bits. What else should I do now? This thing goes into like my summon chip. Or should I just go scout with the remainder? Summon or more attack if I want. Probably not scout. Okay, not scout. Yeah, let's do summon. I don't want to lose too much. Shit, how do I develop my summon chip? Oh, okay, so we go cooldown first. Then 100 seconds. $90. Well, maybe I should bring it to my GT cooldown. Yeah, I bring it to my GT cooldown, which is, what's my GT cooldown? 88 seconds. And then I increase the duration. Okay, I still have enough to lower it further. Then let's just lower it further. Okay. Okay, I think this gives me like permanent summon probably. No, 50% summon. Whatever. Good enough, good enough. Get the second guardian slot? Why? I mean, when I go to my farm run, I just do this, right? No? I should probably get some fetch for the medals. Wait, can I respec again? No, I can't respec anyway. Okay, we messed up. Whatever. Let's just go. We percent damage our way. We percent damage our way to success today. Have fun with fetch and summon later on. Oh yeah, I need my fetch chip. Ah, damn it. Ah, damn it. Kristen, I blame you. I blame you, my lady boyfriend. Oh, nice. We get an extra second into M-Bot. Now, should I go for more duration and less bonus on the M-Bot? Or just this would do? Oh, Greenie said get second guardian slot. Oops. It's okay, it's okay. We will be fine. Anyway, I can respec tomorrow, right? But today we're gonna give Chief a run for his money. Okay, so final check, tournament setup. Ooh, I can gem rush stuff. Okay, let's get an extra level into Vampire and Ray Health. Yeah. And then range is set at 30. Shockwave size is maxed. Okay, we are ready. Let's go to the guild chat. Bracket check. Let's click going. Okay. Let's go. Come on, let's hope for a good bracket. Kristen has already entered the tournament. Master of CW. No. We are ditching Space Displacer today. No inner landmines at all, because so I'll show you why. So this is what I was thinking of the last tournament. Where is my last tournament? There we go. So if we look at my damage dealt, right, I was doing like 800 AF damage. And my inner landmine damage was 577 AE. So it's like what, less than 1%, less than 0.5%, about 0.5% of my overall damage. And comparatively speaking, Chain Lightning was doing like way more damage. Now on top of that, we don't have Orb Resistance, we don't have Death Ray Resistance today. So I think we can just ditch the Space Displacer completely. We go purely percent damage and see how we get along with it. So we go with like just the old school standard setup. Why no inner landmines? I need the CC. I need the CC. Why do I need the CC? I mean, it's not like it's going to really matter, would it? And if it really doesn't work, we can always just do a second run. We can just swap this with Space Displacer later on. Should I just do it now? I don't think so, because my plan is to max out my shockwave size, max out my range at some point, so that the knockback resistance and range ultimate becomes less dangerous. And if I do that, then my inner landmines is just going to be on the inside of the range enemy range line, and nothing's going to get hit by my inner landmines, except maybe the occasional vampire or ray. But then I think we have the attack chip today. We have a lot of % damage. We should get rid of those things quite easily. And in addition to that, it's not like I don't have any chain lightning damage, right? I still have some chain lightning damage. Compared with my inner landmine damage, it's quite low. So, I don't know. We try it out, we see. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Now that I think about it, I should have gone for Scout, so that I can push my dissonant runs. Oh well, it's okay, it's okay. Let's just stick with this. Chief says you're retired, no more tournament. Oh yes, I need to check the bracket. Okay, it's full. Let's notify the guild. Full. Okay, and we can close Discord now. So Chief is going to stop while he's ahead. I don't know. Well, you know, now you and Kristen both get like top 50. Oh yeah, and I need to deck out my range. I think we can just go with max range and max shockwave size right now. Because we are not using inner landmines altogether. Let's just back this, range this, yeah? Oh, right. I don't have full coverage on my black hole. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. By the time they get sucked into my range line, I should be fine. Wait. Kristen. Should I not have maxed out my range? It's not too late for me to restart the run now. Should I not have done that? I think we just max out the range, right? What's the worst thing that can happen? See, like the enemies as they come in later on, they get pulled into my black hole. Restart? Really? Restart? Ah, damn it. Take out ACP. Take out ACP. Nah, Nah, Christian, no. Let's just go with this and see how we go. Let's just go with this and see how we go. Take out the Harvard conductor from magnetic hook. Why? No, wait, Kristen. Okay, let's see. I have chain lightning as percent damage. I have orbital augment as percent damage. I have the attack chip today for percent damage, and I have plasma cannon mastery. So, what is going to kill me? If I didn't have my plasma cannon mastery and the attack chip, it would be the buff vampires and buff rays that would kill me. But with the attack chip and stuff, I think I should be like shredding them quite easily, right? So even with the commander buff, they wouldn't be too dangerous, I'm hoping. But with the larger range enemies are going to be less dangerous, and I can put my orbs slightly further out. Okay, so we put our orbs like so, like the orb line. Yeah, and we just deal percent damage all the way. I'm curious to see chain lightning versus inner landmines with space displacer and no chain lightning plus. With SD and no chain lightning, I mean, so Master of CW, you can just go like, just pull up a stream from like 2 months ago. You would be able to see my chain lightning versus inner landmines with space displacer. The inner landmine damage was higher, like slightly higher than my chain lightning damage, but that's not new to me. And yes, chain lightning damage is just a percent damage. ACP might be useless, yeah, that's true, but every extra bit of damage would help. And if I use space displacer at the moment, nothing is going to be hit by my inner landmines in this particular run. So I don't see a point of using the space displacer. At least not for this particular setup that I'm using. If let's say I went with like 60 meter range and I use the space displacer, then yeah, I get some stuns here and there. But what I'm thinking is that when that happens and a commander comes along later on, the ranged enemies, once they get buffed by the commander, they're just going to enter my range line, and you know, at 60 meters it doesn't take very much travel time for them to enter my range line, and they're just going to one tap me anyway. So I might as well just try a higher range today. If we use the space displacer build, it's going to be exactly the same as like all the previous runs, and that's really boring. When this won't work, am I going to listen to you or not? Yeah, I mean, I'm happy to do a second run after this. And in that second run, but I don't want to roll my magnetic hook, Kristen, because I'm using my magnetic hook for farming. Unless it's perfectly fine to just use the substats. If that's fine, if it's okay to just use the substats, then sure, I don't mind trying it. I'll end up being live. Oh, that's true. That's true. Well, we can try it on the side later on. I don't know. I mean, there's always a chance that I would do well enough to get first place with this setup anyway. And maybe we can just try that the next stream then. You know, it would be fun to make a non-space displacer build work in today's tournament. Well, in this at this stage of the game, simply because everyone is just hyped up about space displacer, but then you can try a different build. I don't think the overall performance is going to be like super much worse. So with your build, right, Kristen, you are using space displacer. Wait. Let me see. Where did you talk? Okay. Take out ACP and take out harmony conductor. So you're just going with space displacer and magnetic hook for a lot of stuns. And I presume you would be using like minimum range initially and slowly increase the range up as the run progresses. Well, actually, what does magnetic hook even do? I've been using it in farm runs, but I don't really know. Where is my magnetic hook? There it is. Fires 4 inner landmines at bosses and fleets when they enter the tower range. 25% chance to fire at elites. So basically I fire one inner landmine at each elite. Yeah, I mean it would have some amplification, but again, if you know, based on what Master of CW says, if my ACP is useless because it's doing 25x damage, and my damage gets reduced to 0, then so would the inner landmine amplifications. If it's just purely for the stuns, I think we can kind of get around it. We just nuke stuff faster. And predictions for this run, I think we can still get to like 3,300 waves. Same as last tournament probably. Let's check out the bracket. Okay. Not bad. Okay. Oops. Oil. Oh man, this is olive oil, is it? Is this olive oil? Ah man, Christian, you jinxed me. Oh well, we're second place today then. Fadji, yeah, I think we beat him. Yeah. Ah man. Oh man. So I think it's second place. We should get second place today. Even if we tried, right? So should be fine. Now this fudgy guy might be. Oh wow, look at this. Wow. Tier 24, wave 47. This guy is really unlucky. His highest rank is legend number 2. Hey. This guy is more unlucky than me. Oh yes, and I need to roll my primordial collapse for farming. Okay, so we take out this this and I think it's this. Yeah, and then we roll in the GT bonus, GT duration, and the double death wave substats. Yeah, okay. No, I mean, he is really unlucky, isn't he, Kristen? People have gotten first place in Legends for way less waves than he has. Wait, why did I roll in Smart Missile quantity? Did I not take that out? Why is this on? I need the farming substats. Okay, we got this. And you know, tournaments are so micro heavy at the moment. If it's all percent damage based, there's a chance that I could get pretty high waves as well, right? Who knows? We'll have to rely on Greenie for that. Nice, we got it. It's easy to reroll modules, huh? So I should see my overall substats. I mean, we have decent crit factor now. Ren armor multiplier is almost at 2. Okay. Oh yeah, and actually, Masters of CW, if you are still here, I think you can just have a look at my farming modules to see the difference between inner landmines and chain lightning. So I don't farm with chain lightning plus on, and so yeah, my chain lightning is about 50% of inner landmines. I run with like a max echoing shot in my farm runs. So 12 quantity. So yeah, it's like double. Man, we got olive oil in today's tournament. Oh well. Oh well. Oh shit. Oh my goodness, Greenie. Greenie got 11,200 waves last tournament. I didn't realize. No wonder someone was saying, who was it earlier? That Greenie was doing another infinity run. Or that Greenie was coaching me to infinity runs. Oh, what was it? Was it last week's tournament that Greenie got 11,000 waves? I mean, it's so painful though. Pretty much 0 micro. The last few tournaments that I did, well, basically every time you are not here, Greeny, my tournaments is basically 0 micro, because I don't know what to do. So I did ask Zevon for the fleet spawns last tournament, but then I looked at the chart and I didn't know how to plan it anyway. So I ended up just not microing. So I tried, but I couldn't figure out how to read the spreadsheet. So I just knew that, oh, there's a whole bunch of commanders around like this 3.3k wave region, and that's pretty much when I died anyway. First one was second win, the second one was demon mode, then it was nuke, and then the fourth one that came, I died. Yeah, DB Cooper. I didn't have the Greeny Guardian. But this is nice. I'm actually excited for today, because we get to test out the attack chip, and I've actually never used the attack chip before. I mean, I always use it, but it's kind of like undeveloped, and so right now we have it developed. Maybe this allows us to get into like the top 50 for this version. Then I get to unlock the top 50 chat in the main tower Discord, and then I can go in there and I can ping JP. That would be fun. Now, based on last tournament, getting into like top 50 is going to... I have to do like 3.6k waves though. I don't think I can do 3.6k waves. Well, what are the battle conditions today? Thorns, Knockback Resistance, Armored Enemies. So again, with knockback and armored enemies, I think I have the counters to it, right? I have the knockback for substat, and we have double chain lightning quantity. Oh, I just realized something. Chain lightning plus is nerfed because of armor. So how? Does this mean I can't kill protectors today? This is I guess the first armored battle condition since I got Chain Lightning Plus. So I'm guessing we turn off Chain Lightning until we actually need it. Then we toggle it on, like later on in the runs. Yeah, so like if a commander is coming, if I know that a commander is coming, I switch off my Chain Lightning Plus, and then I let it live for a long time. Let OA do its thing on it. Then I turn on my Chain Lightning Plus, and then we hope to kill the commander that way. Is that still a thing now? Yeah, I'm not winning my bracket anyway. No, hello, how are you? And we can probably rinse that strategy for like I don't know, a couple of commanders. And protectors will just not die. Oh, so maybe I need a smaller range after all. Because I do have the permanent black hole. Oh, but there's no mass enforcement. Yeah, no, it's nice to have you back. I'm doing alright. Just testing out some stuff today. I spec'd into the attack chip. Yeah, so I think the only sort of micro that I need to do later on is when a commander comes along, I turn off my Chain Lightning Plus and let it do its thing and buff the enemies and stuff. But after about like 10 waves or so, I turn on my Chain Lightning Plus, and hopefully by then Orbital Augment would have had time to do its thing on the Rays and the Vampires and the Commander. And because there's no more armor stacks, I would be able to I guess shred the elites a little bit easier. That's assuming that the commander doesn't buff the mass of the ranged enemies too quickly. Because at some point I'm guessing that all that would be on my screen would just be ranged enemies. So maybe slightly further orb line would be good as well, huh? Like we could... Oh yes, I need to change my target priority. So range goes up top. Range fleets, I guess elites closest. Yeah. Oh, but honestly, no, you haven't really missed much. The past few live streams have been like very similar to one another. It's always just been Space Displacer. But because I do have a lot more percent damage now compared to like just 1 month ago, I decided to try like just not using Space Displacer, see how we go. If it does well, great. If it doesn't, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. We should be getting second place anyway in this tournament. Yeah, I've been spreading myself a little thin, haven't been able to keep up with so many streams. Yeah, there's a lot more people streaming nowadays, huh? But, you know, again, I don't think you will be missing much, because like towards the end of a version, and we are at the end of like version 28, there's really nothing to do. Like, even when I'm thinking about making videos, there's really no videos that are worth making, because once the new version launches, everything's going to change once again. But I am looking forward to version 29. DB Cooper, oh, that's so sweet. Some people actually enjoy my company. I find that very hard to believe though. Like when I'm editing the videos and I have to hear myself speak, oh, it's so cringe. It's the weirdest kind of sound that I can possibly hear. I don't know these people, but there must be someone. Well, I guess thank you for giving me hope. One day I will find that someone who enjoys my company. But lately it's been so busy. I've been so busy with my work. So it didn't occur to me that there would be so many things that I would need to do in the lead up to completing the doctoral dissertation. So I have like the 2 chapters already done, and I'm on my 3rd chapter at the moment. So we are, I'm still trying to push that 3rd chapter to get a little bit of results here and there. But my supervisors were saying, okay, so in addition to doing X and Y for this week, start looking at your 1st chapter and putting it into the dissertation. I had originally thought that, well, since I had completed the 1st and 2nd chapters write-ups, that I can just basically copy and paste things in. But then there's all sorts of formatting issues. And in addition to that, like, I reread what I had previously written, and I'm like, oh, I can't believe I said this. Just because, I learned certain stuff over the years, certain new stuff over the years, and I realized that the way I say certain things was a little bit incorrect. Typically, yeah, my thesis is in the area of game theory. So I mostly look at sequential games of incomplete information, and it's specifically related to the model of cheap talk, which is in information transmission. The first 2 chapters were, I guess, a little bit more applied in that we apply an investor-advisor relationship interaction to a stylized model, stylized framework, and figure out, well, in game theory it's always the science of decision making, so it's more about looking at the actions that people would have to choose in such an interaction. And in the 3rd chapter, I'm looking at what happens when we introduce noise into the information transmission, how it would affect how people behave. So if we create distortions, like whatever you say, I don't receive it clearly. Like, you can think of speaking in a walkie-talkie, but all you hear is static, that kind of thing. So that 3rd chapter is more, I guess, academic in its application, but I'm sure there would be some sort of real life application that I can apply it to. I just haven't found it yet. So for that third chapter, still brainstorming on the narrative. Right now it's just very mathematical, just solving for the results and so on. Scott says so many mean people in this chat. Yeah, but I think that's just generally how guys behave, isn't it? You know, like over a year ago, I think it was on New Year's Eve. So I was with my buddies in Singapore, and someone asked, so do you have any plans for this year, right? Like, do you have a New Year's resolution? And I was like, yeah, I want to create a YouTube channel. And so my best friend, he looked at me, he was like, oh my god, that's gonna be the most boring channel ever. Not a single kind word of encouragement from him. Well, none from the entire group. All of them just laughed at me. But you know what, just do it anyway. And I think that their laughter is just their way of encouraging me. It's like, you know, I don't believe you can do it, so then, well, I should do it. Just like how when they tell me to about certain things that they want to do, I just laugh at them as well. Oh my god, that's the worst idea that anyone could have possibly thought of. 2,000 waves, we should be able to see the rankings now, right? So Olive Oil is going to beat me. Look at this yellow smiley face, man. It pisses me off. Because I know that this guy's going to smile at me from on top. Moon says, so I've been doing a lot of research on AI because it finally got good enough to where you can make a program without knowing much about coding. Yeah. So I think Claude is really good at the moment for that kind of thing, Nu. I don't think you need to know much about coding to code anymore these days, but of course, being able to read and understand what the code is saying would help you a lot in the debugging. Yeah, but at least for like getting out the framework, it's really good. So even between my second chapter and my current chapter, and mostly I just use ChatGPT. In my second chapter, when I told ChatGPT like, okay, I want to, you know, I have this result, I want to write a module to numerically verify that this result is correct. It's going to write all sorts of garbage for me, and I end up wasting an entire day just arguing with ChatGPT. And then I write the module, and like, you know, in 5 minutes I have a basic scaffold of it, and then I run it, and then it works fine. And then I copy and paste the chat into ChatGPT, and it's like, oh, I see what you're doing now, and it pisses me off. It really pissed me off, because it's so annoying. But with this new iteration, once I upgraded it, once I updated it, it seems to be a lot more cognizant and better at troubleshooting my problems. So I'm not sure if you guys, like, if you browse YouTube videos there, let's see, maybe like earlier this year, so like in 6 months ago or something, you will know exactly when the video that is made was written using AI, because everyone was all sounding the same. It was so robotic. It's like they say something and then it's like, this is not this, this is this, right? It's like trying to reframe you mentally. I think ChatGPT was going through that phase of intelligence at that moment, and everyone was just blindly copying and pasting stuff, right? So yeah, it's kind of good that we kind of move away from it now. It's good that ChatGPT was outgrew that phase of its life. Yeah, because like I would argue with it, tell it that what it's doing is wrong. It will tell me that no, it's right, and then I copy and paste my correct code, and it's like, I see what you're doing, and you're completely right to feel sad. This is not useless. This is progress. I want to slap the shit out of it. So I use DeepSeek and I'll be telling it that it isn't correct, and it'll be like, yes, you are correct, my apologies. Then it gives me some garbage, the same garbage. Yeah, you gotta prompt it a little bit more strategically. So I realized that with ChatGPT, it's not very good at handling algebra. But let's say I solve my problem algebraically, and I say, well, okay, so this is the specific mathematical problem that I'm looking at, and I want to generalize it from say n equals to 2 to just general n. Is there a way that I can go about doing it? And it will analyze the structure, and it will say, yes, it can be done, and this is what you will need to do. So I did that for one of my proofs. It was the initial thing that ChatGPT wrote was very dense and very, like, it skipped a lot of steps and so on. But yeah, it took me a day of like troubleshooting, like, okay, explain what this means, explain what that means, and then I had a basic outline of what it was saying, and then I could then prove it on my own. Sometimes it will truncate the information and I tell it to stop, and it will still give me the truncated information. Yeah, exactly. So you gotta train the AI with your prompts. So like for one of the proofs, basically I had this kind of so I'm not sure how familiar you are with mathematics, but I had a sequence of difference equations in that characterize my equilibrium, and when I was trying to solve for the equilibrium in the general sense, I needed to solve for the existence of a vector of parameters, and so at least in the two-dimensional case where I had the most basic version of the model, I was able to solve for it numerically. But as we increase the number of constraints, then it becomes a little bit hard to track. So I was like, well, I know that there is this particular solution, and if we consider perturbations around that solution, I know I should get an answer because of continuity and stuff. So I knew the mathematics behind it. So what I wanted to ask it for was, well, given that I know all of these things, is a proof possible, right? And it was able to do the proof after that. So the way it did it was it pulled up some stuff from linear algebra, and it was like, okay, because you have this recursive structure, if we wrote it in a vector form or in a matrix form, you get what's called like a tridiagonal matrix, which I had never heard before. And tridiagonal matrices have this very nice property, which gives you this determinant. And obviously, because it's a large language model, it didn't manage to compute my determinant correctly. But once I knew that there were these things called tridiagonal matrices, then I could just do some read up on my own, and well, okay, I know it has this structure. So then ChatGPT said, well, this final output is going to be it's going to be non-zero. So if it's non-zero, then you get invertibility. So then I had to say, well, how do you prove that it's non-zero? And it says, well, you can use induction for this, and so then I write the proof by my own. Yeah, but you got to prompt it well and break the problem down. And if it's very factual and it's able to pick up that recursive structure, you can get the stuff out of it quite well. Chief, my lifetime coin is, I don't know, 400-ish, 459. But from what I heard, Claude is really good for creating AI applications at the moment. So if that is what you are trying to do, then maybe you could consider Claude instead of DeepSeek. I've never used DeepSeek before. I presume most of them would be like a lot of these new AIs, they market it as a new AI, but the base interface is still like the ChatGPT machine learning. So they all kind of function about the same way. What, Chief, you're catching up with me? Really? What's your lifetime coin? I'm guessing Kristen would be at like the close to 1S at the moment. I don't know, sometimes DeepSeek would never get out of the loop. Yeah, you gotta... So sometimes when there was once I was trying to verify certain things with ChatGPT, and it kept bringing me around in circles. So at one point I had to say, okay, this is going nowhere. I do not want you to go down this path. Because you are wrong, and find me a different alternative, and it wouldn't be able to find you one. And so you got to reframe the problem differently to it, and it might be able to show you a different route. Claude is good, but it's not super cheap, and the free tier is very limited. I see. Yeah, maybe it's like, this is what they do, right? There's a reason why like economy class and business class tickets feel so different. You gotta pay for the services. The economy class one, you don't get very good service at all. Tom, hello, how are you? You don't have Inner Landmine Plus. thinking about getting Mbot Plus as a Chain Lightning player, is it worth it? It depends. It depends on what you are sacrificing to get Mbot Plus, I guess. There's so many factors in that question, right? Is it for tournaments? Is it for farming? Yeah, it will be a bit hard to give you a definitive answer. What I would say though is that damage is damage, right? So at some point, if you run out of ELS, and enemy health is high, then the only way you're going to get out of that situation is if you have more damage. So in that regard, then yeah, it's good. But then, you know, if you're going to be gimping your go bot, gimping your bot for it, I don't think it's worth it. Looking to loiter in Legends, I see. So it's the early stages. I personally wouldn't because of farming. I think if you are in early Legends, there's a lot of room to grow in your econ, and just farming higher tiers will get you a lot of progression very quickly anyway. Yeah, I don't think it would be worth sacrificing your income, your econ to get better tournament placements. It just never seemed worthwhile to me. Tournaments are like what, 2 runs a week, and farming is like the remainder of the time. Maybe once a month you could try something like what I'm doing today, which is like just spec out of your attack bot. But until you get to like, I don't know, in today's context, I think something like 20s of lifetime coin, you're probably not having enough lifetime coin. If you have more than 20s of lifetime coin, then I think the value of coins drops very significantly after that, because you would be, you know, you would have most of your dissonant labs done and stuff by the time you hit that amount of lifetime coin. You would also be able to max your ELS, get decent amounts of investment into your enhancements tab and so on, and that's when you can just focus on the other aspects of the game. But before that, yeah, I would say just go for the econ stuff. And you know, in version 29 we get the presets. Yeah, but early legends is definitely not about the Mbot Plus, I wouldn't think. Maybe if you are like 2.5, 2.7k waves, maybe 2.5k waves, that's when like the overheat would have really reduced your damage very significantly. Then yeah, Mbot Plus is probably going to help a little bit with just pushing your wave counts, at least in today's context. I'm not sure once version 29 comes, maybe in tier 20 plus, raw damage is going to be really important. Maybe in the new Legends or the new tournament tier, it's going to be very important to have raw damage. If that's the case, then yeah, probably M plus would be useful. But before that, you know, there's so much gains that we can get from econ that I don't think it's worth sacrificing. Hopefully that helps. Dinos, hello, how are you? Got 311 waves in Legends today, second time there, and that was a 96 wave PB. Nice, congratulations. Now I'm really excited to see how many waves we would actually get, man. You know, granted that there is that the annoying feature of today is we don't have well, there's armored battle conditions. So let me see, what would be dangerous with armor? Raise, vampires, and yeah, raise and vampires would be the dangerous part. Scatters, I think it's fine because we have a larger range, and I got my scatter amp lab completely go boxed, so I think we'll be fine with that. Overcharge, I don't think I would worry about it, just because I'm able to tank it. Saboteur, as long as my wall doesn't fall, we are good. I have a feeling that once my wall falls, I'm basically dead anyway, because the only thing that would be hitting me would be well, I mean, Raze would occasionally fire off a shot, I guess, but I think it would be the ranged enemies that once they disable my range, or disable my attacks, I'm dead. So yeah, I think at least for today's tournament, we should be able to, I guess, see the benefit of having attack chip and plasma cannon mastery. Other alternative is to use the stones on ultimate weapon crit mastery. Cut and a click or two into CF slow percent. Yeah, I think that's a great alternative, Tom. Ultimate weapon crit is very strong. Very, very strong. Because it basically doubles your ability to deal a crit with your chain lightning. And you know, crit is buffed by super crit and crit factor. So more crits equals good. I think it would be better than M+, honestly. And it's passive, you don't have to spec in and out of it. And it's not like you wouldn't have M-Pot anyway, right? M-Pot, sure, you do less bullets, but it's still damage. At some point though, you probably want to unlock it. Hey Doug, how are you? Are you back in Australia? Oh wait, is this the correct Doug? Yeah, okay, it's the correct Doug. Okay. How was your holiday? I showed you some of the food I ate, you tell me. Can't remember. I can't even remember what I ate for dinner yesterday. Let me see. Oh yeah, you sent me that video. The roadside chicken. I don't want to look at it, I'm hungry. Was it duck, not chicken? Oh, it's stuck. Nice. Brad, hello, how are you? Do I think it would be better to go for Poison Swamp, Permanent Poison Swamp, or Landmine Stun Mastery, or CF plus 9? So, Perma Poison Swamp and Landmine Stun Mastery, they are good for just reducing the amount of damage that you take, I guess, because of the stuns and the misses. CF9 is really good though. I would get the CF9 and 10 first. I'm at CF10. I have absolutely no regrets with it. I don't think it's necessary to get more than CF10. I might be wrong though. But with CF, you know, when I see Greeny's farming, he's got the max CF plus. His enemies spin a lot faster than mine. But I think because it spins more, you get more slow, so you end up losing coins per minute. And for me at least, it's not control that is getting me. It's just lack of damage. So I think it's enough. I might be wrong. I'm sure there would have been at least one instance in my entire gameplay where perhaps if I had more CF plus, I might have survived a bit better. But to me, 10 is enough. The last few levels a little bit expensive stone wise. Tom, congratulations on your new job. Working as a PA. What is PA? Personal assistant? Is it like a professional attorney? I don't know what PA is, but congratulations on your job, man. It's a bit stressful. Well, what is life without a little bit of stress, isn't it, Tom? But I hope you're enjoying it. I hope you're enjoying it though. Physician assistant. Okay, I would never have guessed. It's a diet doctor. Nice, nice. You have 72% ELS and go way past 10k. Waves. I need some advice moving to tier 19. Okay. I think you can move into tier 19. Whether or not you can get better coins per minute is a different story, right? But you can definitely farm tier 19 with that kind of ELS. Oh, I saw the attack chip fire off. That's cute. And there we go. It goes pew. It's like a diet doctor. So, Tom, what was the stressful part about your job? Is it like the client interactions, or what did you find most stressful? Doug, I think right. What's your lifetime coin at the moment? $3.71S. And your chain lightning damage, like this number here, outside of a farm run. Next click is over 900 stones. Let me go to that website. Ultimate weapons, chain lightning. Let's see. So it's at like 2.7k region. Okay, 2.7k region. That means you're just one click less than I am. Well, Doug, 4.2 Q per hour. Okay, that's good enough, right? For now. I would just bite the short-term bullet, just jump to tier 20. You might suddenly be farming like 3,500, 4,000 waves. But I think the module levels would be a lot better in tier 20. Yeah, just make the short-term... yeah, take the short-term hit in your coin economy, move to tier 20. I think within like 2 weeks or so, you're going to you're going to be making like same amount of coins per hour just from having more module levels. So for tier 20, you can try that 98 meter setup that Christian used, and then the one that he showed me. So I think right now it will be amplifying strikes, being annihilator. If you are having trouble surviving the waves, what you would want to do is black hole digester and project funding. If you are able to survive, then black hole digester singularity harness. Honestly, I think you can with 62% EHLS. I'm guessing by the time you reach to tier 20, it's going to be like 62%, and 2.7k on your chain lightning should be enough. Yeah, so black hole digester singularity, and then you go OA and ACP. I think, not sure if you have this at Ancestral. If you don't, then I would probably go ACP primary and Space Displacer secondary. If you have it at Ancestral, then probably OA and ACP. But you will need the damage multiplier to kill enemies from your ACP. And then whatever, right, for the cores. I guess it would be DC and Primordial Collapse. In terms of the setup, you would want to go with 98 meter range, max ops, so I think it would be like 120 something meters, right? 98 meter range, 2.65 on the shockwave size, and then turn on your poison swarm stun. Yeah. I think that's all that's really needed for that setup. Tom says, I'm close to a physician, it's one step below. I had to do a lot of schooling. I work in endocrine, so diabetes and thyroid stuff, titrating insulation. Titrating insulin is just difficult. Ooh, what's titrating? Is it like the chemistry thing where you drip the chemical into the beaker and see if the color changes? Is that titrating? We'll see. Yeah. So I think if you let's say you moved up to tier 20 with that setup and you did even just shy of 4,000 waves. I think it's worth it. Because you will get way more module levels. Tom is saying go see him if I can't get it up anymore. Ooh. No, it's diabetes and thyroid stuff. Hey, cool, Tom. So that reminds me of my high school days where I was doing chemistry. Well, you know, I think stress is good. Because it means that you are learning stuff, right? Or your body is adapting to stuff. And the day that it starts feeling boring, or you don't feel stressed at your job, then things are going to start feeling very mundane and very boring. And you know, it wouldn't be very fun then. But congratulations on your new job. And I hope it gets better for you. So Doug, for context, when I was doing about, I think 9,000 waves in tier 18, I was on stream once, and then I think I was asking Greenie and Christian for advice on how to move to tier 19, and Christian said just go to tier 20 straight away, bypass tier 19 completely. So I did that, and you know, I started farming tier 20. The initial week and a half was horrible. Like, you know, sometimes I don't make it out of intro sprint, but you just hang in there, right? And once your module levels catch up a little bit, it starts becoming a lot easier. And in the meantime, like, whatever extra ELS you can get that. So I presume for you it would be in your assist generator substat efficiency. So if you could get that, you should be okay. Yeah. For context, when I went up to tier 20, I was at like 798 on the chain lightning damage, and so for me it was really difficult. The only thing that I had going for me was that I had ancestral armor, so I could no, I think at that time it was the mythic armor, so I had the 6 electrons, and that helped a lot with just the removing of the commanders and stuff. It used to be a lot harder because we had to deal with overcharge and stuff. Right now I think it's going to be quite a fair bit easier, because with the primordial collapse, if you had maybe like 4.0 in your health and wall health, you should be able to tank like at least 1 or 2 hits of the overcharge, and then, you know, you can just farm the tier. Yeah, Kristen, stop helping Chief, go help Doug farm tier 20. You help Chief a bit too much. Let's check out the bracket. Look at this guy smiling, still smiling. I hate the smile. You know what? Actually, now that I think about it, I should switch my my avatar to be this smiley face over here, right? It's gonna piss people off. Like, oh, look at this guy smiling at me from right on top. I need to change it. Yeah, so I'm going to use this smiley face from next tournament. We're going to choose like a rage baity name as well. 'Brendo, hello, how are you? Good afternoon to you, and good luck with your tournament run too. Thank you for that. 500 more waves to till we reach wave 3000. Doug, do I max out bounce shot targets and range or keep minimum range for tier 20? I think at the start when you're moving up the tier, just max out everything. Yeah, just max out everything. And your coins is going to be shit for a while, but it's okay. Once you're able to start surviving, then you start lowering the bounce shot range, then lower the bounce shot targets, then lower the bounce shot chance eventually. Ooh, I noticed that boss was moving in quite quickly. Let's look at this boss. Orbs 24% damage. Oh, look, so much percent damage. Plasma cannon level reduction, electrons, orbs. Nice. Doug is sending me a Discord message trying to get me cancelled on YouTube. This guy, I just help him move up to tier 20. Give him such good advice to move up to tier 20. He wants to get me cancelled. Oh, ungrateful. Wait, is there like boss ultimate today? Oh, there's boss ultimate. Oh, I didn't see this. You know what? Thankfully, this was the lab that I just finished. Boss ultimate. There we go. We just finished that. So bosses a little bit less dangerous today. Doug, all my friends are like you, right? Look at Kristen. Kristen's gonna come up and say, wait, we are friends. You know, there was once like I started a video, and I was like, hey friends, and then Kristen messaged me and he was like, you got to remake the video, we are not friends. Oh, look at this boss. Hey Matt, hello, how are you? Oh yeah, I think I need to reply to you as well, man. Let me see. Can't remember. The past few days I've been so busy. Oh no, okay, so you were just saying some stuff about presets going out of the vault. Yeah, this is what Kristen said exactly, but you know what? Now that we are on stream, Let's put user in a timeout. Ah, are we friends? Are we friends? You hear that, Christian? You and me, we're the same. Doing my tournament looking like a second place. Actually, insane. My last tournaments have been top 4. Nice, congrats, man. I'm also getting second place today, man. Most likely second, possibly third. I don't think so. I don't think I'll be third. Kristen, why do I need your help? We have Greenie in the house today. Greenie needs to micromanage me to micromanage my game. Monty JB or Mont JB? Mont LJB. Okay. Mont. Hello, how are you? And we need a new bracket above Legends. I completely agree, yeah. You know what? Just to prove a point, what I would really want is a new bracket above Legends that does not give us any gated resources. And people who are not earning keys now would say that they don't mind that. But then, if they actually gave us a new league, say Mythic League, and Mythic League gives us some new version 29 currency, in 6 months, people who are saying that they don't mind it now, they are going to start minding. You're gonna message Oy and help him with tournament. Christian, he doesn't need your help. You're so noob. You're so noob and you think you can help him. This guy, savior complex. Christian thinks he's Superman. Though I'm cranky that I just finally got bot presets last week and now it's apparently moving from Vault. I'm sure they will give us some refund if they moved it out of the bot. We might get the keys back and stuff, you know. Doug, you can't wait for a new bracket and watching me get demoted. That's not going to happen. That wouldn't happen. Like, even if I didn't really try, like last tournament I AFK'd it. Let's see, where was I? So I didn't try. I left my game on AFK and I was rank 180 global, right? So if that new league is only going to cater for people in like the top 150, then maybe I might get demoted. But then what's the point of having that new league? There would be like what, 5 brackets? They would only have 5 brackets there, and that would be silly. Graham, hello, how are you? Scott says they're refunding the keys. Yeah, nice. So we're gonna get like a huge amount of keys in the vault, which I guess can go into damage related stuff. I'm done with like most of the stuff that I need. Doug says, did the M Plus help out with my smart missiles? Yeah, of course. They helped out so much, but the damage is still insignificant. They buffed the damage of the smart missiles for sure, right? M Plus, but smart missile damage is too weak at the moment. So even with the buff, it's like them buffing poison swamp. It's still in second tier compared to chain lightning and inner landmines. Rubber says, easy solution, just have Mythic League give like 200 keys and Just make the version 29 vault upgrades really expensive. That way it's meant for Metacritic players, but Legends can still work towards it. Maybe. I mean, either way, it wouldn't bother me, because I whatever new content they released, I might not get the most out of it, but I would still get the rewards. So like for me, when vaults first came out, I was earning keys regularly anyway. I wasn't earning like max keys, 25 keys per run, per tournament, but the fact that I was still able to get like 5 keys, 10 keys each tournament, I was still making decent progress in my vaults anyway. Husky, hello, how are you? It's been a while, man. And Ludacris, how are you? Right, give me a couple of minutes, guys. Need to use the washroom. Alright, we're back. So, I mean, Robert, I think I would rather they just give give stones as tournament rewards, and all of those other resources, they gate it behind your farm runs. Like I think I mentioned this a while back. If they had a system, something like, well, if you farm tier 18 to wave 6,500, you get 1 key for tier 18 and 19, right? And if you farm tier 20, 21 to wave 6,500, you are going to get 2 keys. And it's going to force the player base to actually work towards developing your farm runs in order to unlock these resources. It's still not going to be easy. It still takes a lot of effort to reach a certain number of waves in a particular tier. And it's really going to force us to optimize, right? Like, so basically the question becomes, how efficiently can I farm 6,500 waves in this particular tier? And it doesn't it wouldn't really make sense for us to try to reach like 10,000 waves or something. Like, you know, in my situation right now, maybe once I've hit 6,500 waves in tier 21, then my next goal would be, well, can I try to reach tier 22? Because in tier 22 I can get 3 keys per 6,500 waves run. And it's still going to be gated behind time plate because it's quite a lot of effort to reach tier 20. Well, tier 18, I guess. Husky says you have risen from the depths, but haven't touched the tower in like months. Why is YouTube auto-translating ill? I don't know. So you quit playing the game, Husky? Is that it? Thanks for joining the stream though. Even though you've stopped playing. Right, it's pretty nice, right? We're still doing all right with this run. No inner landmines. We still have enough to make it work. If I could optimize a little bit more, I think maybe 2 or 3 more levels into my range would have been better. Just so that I don't push the... Right now you can see the ranged enemies are getting pushed slightly out of my op line. It would be nice to just push them to the tip of my op line. That way my ops are always just shredding the ranged enemies. Maybe I can just push them out a notch, huh? Let's try it out, see how it goes. Something like that. Let's see. Yeah, this looks good. And the reason why I want it like this is just so that when they die as quickly as possible. So when commanders come along, it's a lot less dangerous. We can check out the damage. Okay, so Chain Lightning is doing less than my ops at the moment. Still more than my Death Ray though. Electron's not doing very much just yet, but I presume it would change later on, because at some point I think all that would be on my screen would just be ranged enemies. Dark, no, I haven't. I think the highest I've gotten to was like 3.5k waves. Now that I think about what might happen later on, I'm thinking perhaps having the inner landmine quantity, double inner landmine quantity would have been useful. we could probably have done away with permanent black hole today. But having the inner landmine quantity would be nice to just chain stun the boss. Give me a bit of extra time on it. Especially with the boss ultimate. I didn't realize that there was boss ultimate. But this is, it reminds me of the days before the Mbot Plus buff, where I was just using Chain Lightning all the way. It's nice to have a little bit of change in the tournament setup at least. Everyone's on like inner landmines at the moment, and yeah, it's very strong, but fun to play with different things, I guess. Did I actually change my cards? Yes, okay, I did. Oh, we got something. Yay, 40 modules. Nice. Now, if there was the Protector ultimate with range ultimate, I think the last time that happened, we would be dead at this wave count. But if you notice, even with the armored battle condition today, the Protectors, they don't exactly live for as long as before, right? They still die within one black hole activation. In the previous time that there was that battle condition for Protector ultimate with armor, the Protectors live for like two black hole activations, 1.5 black hole activations. Not that it would matter though, because the ranged enemies enter the Protector line and then they just move forward. So I think at some point I need to lab up Protective Radius and ranged enemy range. Oh, we lost our wall. Okay, thankfully it wasn't that bad. There was a bit of mess on the ranged enemies there, but I guess having a large range, the commander's effect radius is a lot lower. We can see the regen kicking in a little bit now because of the lower health. Now, I guess if I wanted to do a little bit of micro, well, I can't do it in this run, but let's say I had Space Displacer. What I could do is that when a boss is coming, I bring my orbs in and let the orbs do its job on the boss, combined with the inner landmine ring. But that's a bit too much micro. Doug, is Chain Lightning Plus worth it? At my stage, yes. If it was like before wave 3000, I don't think so. We can just use raw damage to get ourselves out of that stage. Now that I'm here, I think it's good. Mainly because I hate protectors. It's very stone inefficient though, because you're only using it for tournaments. Even in milestone runs, it doesn't do very much because of armor. But I would say that in itself, Chain Lightning Plus is only really useful against protectors, but then you combine it with Orbital Augment and I guess Plasma Cannon Mastery, you're gonna start having a much easier time with elites. Also, Chain Lightning Plus is very good for the I think 3rd and 4th generations of scatters. It's basically one tapping them. Now, if we have a look at my overall damage on the bosses, it's all percent damage anyway, right? So I don't think as the boss's health gets more and more, we saw that the boss was coming in a bit closer and hitting my wall at some point. I don't think it's going to change as we get further and further along in the tournament, because it's all the damage that I was dealing to it was just percent damage. Ellen, hello, how are you? And Clouded, hey man, how are you? So there we go, we got rid of that vampire so quickly. Yeah, the Ray is dying as well. Nice. Normally without the attack chip, I think at this stage I would be taking the occasional Ray hit around 3000 waves maybe. How are you doing, Clouded? I saw your progress update, huge coin gains, huh? What did you do? Started wailing? Cloud, stop spending money on yourself, spend money on me. Oh, there's a commander. Okay. Let's slow down this. Oh shit, the commander died. Let's look at this Ray though. It's buffed by the commander. Where's my attack chip? It's here. Oh, there's so much going on screen. I can't see what's going on. Ah, okay. That's the attack chip. Oh, it didn't hit the Ray. Why not? This guy doesn't have the lowest health. Is it because of the commander buff? But I think we should get it. Yeah, we got it. Okay, nice. Someone maxed you out this one. Nice. I thought I should go econ since my tower's but econ's not a bad thing, man. It's very good. Oh nice, we can complete the mission, the Death Ray mission. Dutraka, hello, how are you? Just wondering, at the start of tournament, do I talk about the best modules and cards to use? Cards, no, because I have all the... I have maxed out my card slot, so typically I just use the same cards. I just don't use coins, crit coins. That kind of thing. And health regen, I think. But for modules, it really depends. Like, I try to use different builds from tournaments to tournaments, mostly just to test out stuff. Okay, I need to slow the game speed down here because there is a commander. Let's see how we get along with this commander. I think I'll try not to micro this run, this commander. See how we do with the ranged enemies. It will be good to calibrate a little bit. Yeah, this is getting a bit messy. with all the chain lightnings there. So I'm going to toggle off the chain lightning. Ah, okay, a lot easier to see now. So I think we got rid of it just fine, and it doesn't look like the ranged enemies were super massed and forced. Yeah, okay, that looks good. Clouded, I'm not sure. Oh, shoot, I forgot. Gato, if you are here, I'm very sorry. I forgot to turn on the live chat. How many level reductions on boss? We can check this out, Clouded. Matt says, how do I get GT14 or use all those stones for damage following the effective path sheet to do better in tournaments? So if you're trying to do better in tournaments, Matt, then damage is the way to go. GT14 is good though. Clouded wanted to see boss damage. So last boss level reduction did 66%. But Matt, yeah, you can look at my damage. Basically, damage doesn't do anything in tournaments at some point, but early on in tournaments, then yeah, it's good. Oh, I lost my wall. Okay, we're just getting on 3000 waves. No inner landmines today. Still doing decent, alright, I guess. Okay, we got rid of this boss again quite easily. Level reductions, 2/3 of the health. Plasma cannon the remainder. Some orb hits. So the plasma cannon and coupled with plasma cannon coupled with what was it? The orbs and Pulsar Harvester was just doing everything. Okay, that was quite close. But I think we are doing fine today. Haven't exactly lost an energy shield from the boss yet. So I think we should be safe. Casey, hello, how are you? Yeah, it's good to be streaming as well. I couldn't stream midweek this week, but last week I was streaming. Okay, we got rid of this boss. Again, let's look at that. Plasma cannon plus level reduction. Some electron damage, some chain lightning damage. I think it was good that I just completed the boss ultimate lab, because what I was thinking was that in my farm runs, I kind of needed the extra help on the bosses anyway. So I was contemplating between boss health and boss ultimate. Boss ultimate was like the shorter lab to complete, so I might as well just complete it. And thankfully I did, because it's much easier for bosses today. Okay, there's a commander. We slow the game speed down for this guy. Now I wonder if I should nuke this guy. Now there's no elites in the commander at the moment. There's a Ray now. Alright, got rid of the commander. Let's see how we deal with this Ray. There's no attack speed battle condition today, so I think it's alright. And we got rid of it easily. Nice. I think when the respec comes along, what I'm going to do is I would probably max out my summon chip, and then the remainder I just put into attack, and I run with a subpar fetch in my farm runs. I don't think I should give up the econ just yet. I would still keep the 4 targets and 8% thing that Greeny recommended, but maybe less on the cooldown of the attack chip. 30 seconds, 40 seconds, I don't think there would be much difference, probably. Yeah, we'll get presets next week anyway. Oh nice, Death Defy. Is that Death Defy down today? Its energy shields down. Okay, cool. Now this is basically like the very early on glass cannon setup that we used to run, right? You're going to be using your energy shields just to Death Defy, and you do like bonds damage on the boss. What did it disable? Oh, it died already. Okay, that's fast. DB Cooper, so I used to use Max Summon. I think it was a very barely developed fetch, and the rest was in Scout. I think Scout is useful for farm runs and maybe milestone pushes. So when I get the presets, I would definitely maybe try like a max Scout and do milestones. Hopefully be able to clear some of them. But in tournament, Scout doesn't do anything because our damage gets nerfed so low. Okay, we took a hit there. That's alright. Now I should keep my cursor over here in case a commander pops up. I think I want to try switching off my my Chain Lightning Plus and then let the commander live for a bit and then turn it on to finish up the commander. Just so that I don't waste the armor stacks and stuff, you know. Max Scout for milestone. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, DB Cooper. Oh, we did get a Death Defy though. Nice. Perhaps a ranged enemy hit me, because I lost another energy shield. Not sure what happened there. Actually, I wonder what waves the fleets will be coming. Let me pull up a spreadsheet. Oh, okay, there's a fleet here. 311. Disabled my smart missiles. That's fine. So I believe 3120 would be an unskippable fleet. Let's lower the game speed first, because it's probably coming up soon. We see what fleet it is. Okay, so this would be a fleet wave. Isn't it? I don't see it. Okay, it's nice to see that with my energy net, I'm still catching the boss. Okay, that's good to know. Let's just increase the game speed then. The next fleet would be 3145, I guess. Oh, this boss didn't get much pulsar harvester reductions. let's see what's happened for this boss. Yeah, level reduction was a bit less than usual. Okay, nice Death Defy. Right in time for the fleet spawn as well. Casey, my chain lightning is at +8. So okay, this is a fleet spawn wave. Oh, it's a saboteur. Nice. We can keep the game speed then. It's Chain Lightning +8 KC, and I got the Plasma Cannon Mastery. And today I'm spec'd into the attack chip as well. Let's check out this boss. Okay, level reduction's a bit less than usual for some reason. Seems like we need to get all the Pulsar Harvester reductions as early on as possible, I think. Yeah, nice. We got rid of this boss easily. Yeah, look at that, 67% reduction. Okay, 74. So this is going to be a fleet wave. Let's get ready to switch off my Chain Lightning Plus if I need to. If it's a commander, we'll switch off the Chain Lightning Plus. Oh, okay, it's an overcharge. No. I think the overcharge might get a shot off on me. Doesn't look like I would be able to have my Thunderbolt up in time. I think that was a nice miss. Okay, one shot. Okay, Thunderbolt's active on it. Our wall is back up as well. Okay, Death Defy, nice. Nice. Overcharge died easily. So next one, 3205. So we're actually having to micro today. But not too bad, not too bad. So 3205, 3220 would be, and 3235 would be fleet spawns. Nice. The what is that? Poison Swarm module doing good. It would be really nice to have the double inner landmine quantity substats. Oh, it's a commander. Okay, let's slow down the game speed. Turn off the Chain Lightning Plus. And see how we go. Oh, we took a hit there. Now, should I nuke this guy? Let me think. I think we demon mode to save the second wind. Yeah, let's demon mode. We save the second wind. Okay, since now I have it up here. 3-2. We would have another fleet. Okay, we let Orbital Augment do its thing first. Okay, that's the Saboteur here. Towards the end of my demon mode, I switch it back on. I should be able to clear out most of this ranged enemies and so on. And then, okay, now we switch it on. There is two ray enemies that are buffed. Oh, we lost our demon mode anyway. Okay, so I think that micro didn't really do anything for me. JP, hello, how are you? What have I become? You mean because I'm slowing the game speed down? Testing out something new. It's a Saboteur, nice. Oh, that was my nuke. JP, no point in me trying hard today. Ah, look at that, I died. No point in me trying hard today because olive oil is in my bracket. Alright, let's check out the damage. We didn't use the inner landmines today. You know, the sad thing about that is that even though I didn't use inner landmines, it did more damage than my smart missiles with 4 substats on. This game's so balanced, man. Chain lightning damage was decent, I guess. It's about half of electrons. Orbs and yeah, Orbs still did the most amount of damage. Okay, cool. Nice. I think we should be second place. We should be safe in second place. Doesn't look like Fudgy is trying to go further, right? 2449. So I'm happy. I'm happy with this. It's a secured second place. Now let's go back to the farm setup. Ooh, I wonder how's 589 doing. Haven't seen him for a while. It's a good couple of days for cryptocurrencies as well. Okay, we take this out, we put in our summon chip. And now we can't put in our fetch chip because I was an idiot. But that's okay. I think we get another click here. Farming. Equip this. Equip as the assist, equip as the primary. Now, would the space displacer have helped me more than ACP? Probably. Maybe. But it's not like we actually lost a lot of waves, right? It's 3243, 3348, 100 waves. 100 waves difference with the space displacer. Not that big of a deal. Equip as the primary, equip as the assist. Right, I need to change this as well. Equip as the assist, equip as the primary. And so we get to use our primordial collapse for farm runs once again. Remove the... What shockwave size do I use for 1.6? I can't remember. So apparently shockwave size is maxed. Okay. Yeah, 1.6 on the shockwave size and 0 on the range. That brings me back to 43.5. And I think we're done with this. I haven't bought the stones yet. I've got some bills to pay this weekend, so I'll see how my finances do after that. Maybe I might not buy it this week. We shall see. But I think that about wraps up all the changes that I need to make for farm runs. Yeah. So now in farm run, take off chain lightning plus. I can switch off my poison swarm altogether. And switch my target priority. Yes, I'm getting quite good at this. I'm not forgetting stuff anymore. Range, fast, closest, elites. Okay. Alright, so I think this would be a good time to wrap up the stream. So for today's tournament, we tried going old school. We didn't use space displacer. We didn't use magnetic hook. Well, not that I would have used magnetic hook, but we went back with harmony conductor as the assist module. And not having the space displacer lost a little bit of waves, but not by much. Honestly, not by much at all. Considering that it was armor battle conditions and it's a lot harder than usual for me with armor battle conditions, I think we did decent. So overall, I'm happy with it. Alright, hope you all had a good stream. Hope you all enjoyed the stream. All the best in your tournaments, and I'll catch you guys in the next stream.